when I left the Sun Herald, there were over 50 people in the newsroom. Today, there may be, I don't know the actual numbers, 4 or 5.
Yeah.
You know, and by the way, those that are there, if not all of them, at least most of them were there when I was there, and they were stars, part of that, you know, that Pulitzer Prize winning team. So I love them all, and I got to see them at their best. And you know, this is not about them. It's really about
absolutely not about
what's happened to our industry.
Correct.
And how newspapers like the Sun Herald get sort of sucked up into that, the reality of, you know, the vortex reality.
I think it's a lot of industries too. We're just specifically talking about a local paper or media as a whole.
Yeah, media.
Right,
I mean, if you think the impact on media, on radio, and especially TV. I mean, TV's. Yeah, you see a lot of them, but the major networks are doing kind of okay. Cable's doing relatively well. Local TV stations, they're having a really run. I mean, they're surviving, but the whole setup is different.
That's right. And a lot of like, as technology kills them, it also helps them in a little way. Like with just for instance, like WLOX, that's all digital in there now. You don't have cameramen in there. Like you can really strip it down. That's what technology does to industries, right?
Yeah. Oh, it is. It is. I mean,
it's good and bad.
Blockbuster. I mean, start naming them.
Right.
Was the last one just shut down like last year?
Yeah, there was one in like Alaska or something like that.
I mean, in our lifetime, I mean, there's never been anything like, I often refer to it as the digital tsunami. It's not just, it's and now AI and what's happening with AI.
Wow.
I mean, listen, over the next 10 or 15 years, just in Mississippi, AI is going to probably reduce the number of jobs here by 30%.
I agree with. I mean, I believe that.
That's why it's important what Tate Reeves is doing today to bring in new industry, just keep bringing it in. We've got to diversify. We need more jobs, and hopefully by staying very aggressive in that way, we can minimize the impact. The other thing they've done, as you've read, is they've really embodied how jobs will change as it relates to AI, and they're building that into the universities now and colleges.
I hope so.
Very, very smart.
I hope so.
It's one of the reasons coastal Mississippi's got to get moving and start building some things.
I know Keesler did a little bit. Keesler brought in the AI stuff and web security and all that stuff. But
Keesler Air Force Base. The Cybersecurity Center is a big deal, actually, and it's a big collaboration of universities, Keesler's, the military, and so on. But AI is a big deal. So you move from what was this digital tsunami into AI that's literally going to change the world faster than most people realize.
Way faster.
And here we are.
Because AI has the potential to really wreck Google. Yeah, which, like you mentioned, Google
it already is having an impact.
Yes, and we can get into that too. But I want to back up just a little bit and go back to for us, the layman over here.
Yeah,
a publisher. That's what was your title. Yeah. Can you explain the role of a publisher at the Sun Herald when you were there, and then also across the country, like how that works?
Well, so the title is president and publisher. So as a president, I have fiduciary responsibilities for the company.
So you're a finance guy in addition to
the whole 9 yards.
Yeah. Okay.
And you have to deliver, and that's how you keep your job, and that's how you keep a healthy company. And but I think the way that Roland Weeks, my predecessor, who was my mentor, I think the way he described it was really good. He said that a publisher wears 3 hats. You have the fiduciary responsibilities. You have the First Amendment obligation, which newspapers uniquely have this incredible, important role that it plays. And then you're a community leader. And oftentimes those hats are going to be in conflict with one another. Think about it.
Yeah.
And, I've faced that many, many times when you write a negative story that might impact one of your advertisers, and the wall between the advertising division of the company and the freedom of a newsroom to be able to operate in a way that can really serve the community and report what's happening in the community. It means you got to make some tough decisions sometimes.
Yeah. That's a good point. I do another podcast with music, and one of the things, like, people talk about, let's do some music reviews. And I'm like, there's no way I'm going out and reviewing somebody's music to say something negative about it, especially if I know the person or I'm affiliated with it. I could never do that. You had to do that.
Yeah, we did. Michael Sunderman and I were having this conversation one time, and he said, the difference between what I do with South Mississippi Living and Jackpot Magazine and all that is my job's about making everybody happy.
Yeah,
build everything up. Yeah.
And in my job, you're going to make people mad. And I mean, you're going to make people happy too. Don't get me wrong. And most people really understood that the role the newspaper played to have a public conversation, to share both sides, to have an objective point of view, to have the editorials on the editorial page and not mixed in, to work hard to have objectivity and all that was really a big part of what we were doing. Yeah. And people generally appreciated that. All of that is faded in the reality of where we are today, sadly, but that's just the way it is.